Enraged, Ron threw a punch, but people backed away. They didn't want to be touched by faggot blood. In the end, all Ron could do was spit at them before stumbling out under a cloud of disdain. That night, Ron attended the support group, but even faced with kindness from fellow patients, including gay men, he still felt deeply uncomfortable. He grabbed a stack of AIDS pamphlets and hurried out. For the first time, Ron felt true fear in the face of death. Just when he didn't know what to do, he spotted the janitor from the hospital. That's how the two connected. From then on, the janitor began smuggling ACT out for him. They exchanged money for medication. Although Ron got the drugs, he lost his job and his friends began to avoid him. But Ron didn't care. He continued living on his own terms. The good times didn't last. On the 28th day after his diagnosis, the hospital tightened security and the janitor could no longer get the drugs. Ron offered all the money he had on him, but all he got in return was an address for an underground clinic in Mexico. The janitor told Ron to seek out a certain Mexican doctor who supposedly had AIDS medication. Feeling cheated, Ron threw a punch, but the janitor dodged it easily. Ron, however, collapsed from the exertion. When Ron woke up in the hospital, doctors found traces of ACT in his blood, but he didn't snitch on the janitor. A patient named Ryan, who shared his room, approached him. Though biologically male, Ryan had a feminine spirit. Ron still claimed he hated gay people, but Ryan didn't mind. He even brought over a deck of cards to help Ron pass the time. After a few rounds, Ron lost badly, and then his leg cramped up. Ryan gently massaged it to ease the pain, but Ron's attitude remained unchanged. Without ACT, Ron knew staying in the hospital meant waiting to die, so he insisted on checking out against medical advice. When he got home, he found the word faggot spray painted on his door in red, and the lock had been broken. Ron roared in anger, but the only response was the barking of a dog. He took out his gun, blew the lock open, grabbed his savings and a painting left by his mother, and left the place he had called home since childhood. After driving aimlessly for a day, he pulled over, took out his gun, and weighed his options. On the 29th day since the doctor's verdict, he would rather take his own life than die from what people called a faggot disease. But in the end, he didn't pull the trigger. He remembered the address the janitor had given him.